All right. Let's wait for some folks to join. All right. Okay. So I am live. All right. Where them fans at? All right, sir. How you doing, Mr. Lou? And you know it. Can you hear me? Let's see. Fans. Okay. Let me uh let me look at this tablet so I can see. Okay, yeah. Okay. Awesome. Can you hear my background music at all? Let's see. There's a delay, I think. No, I don't hear anything in the background. Okay, good. Because I'm playing some neo soul, so I didn't want it to be heard on the live, so I don't have to worry about any copyright issue stuff. So that's perfect. Okay, so we only have two people here. You know what? I realized when I was getting ready to do my reminder on my community wall that I scheduled the live for the 6th of October at like 12. So apparently, when I was doing the scheduling, I ended up scheduling two lives. I deleted one, but I deleted the one with the correct day and time. So, yeah, there's that. So, yeah, I may not have as many people show up today, but it's fine. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let's see what else we got. I'm gonna cut it up a little bit. I'll be right back. Okay, let's see. All right, we got a few more people. Welcome. Glad that you're here. Put where you from in the chat if you don't mind. Yeah, this delay thing is crazy. My goodness. But anyway, y'all, so it is 7:15 Eastern Standard Time. And so I just wanted to do a little solo live. This is my first one. Now, if you see my page, I've done other lives, but I was with other people doing them and they were streaming anyway. So I just wanted to go ahead and have my live going too to go ahead and capitalize on it. But yes, y'all, I figured out how to do it. So yeah, I'm making some big moves over here for my Vlogtober situation. Now I still don't see where you guys are from in the chat. So okay, well maybe you guys just listening to me talk here then. But yeah, so for Vlogtober, if you haven't heard, from the southern parts of America, okay. All right, Lou, you know it from the southern parts. I'm from the south as well. I'm from Alabama originally. Lived in Georgia, Texas, and now I'm up here in Maryland. So there you have it. Okay, so Maurice Reed, you're from Upper Marlboro. Okay, I think that's like what, South Maryland? I'm in Montgomery County actually, so I don't know. I've only been in Maryland in the DMV area for about a year and 3 months now. So still learning stuff. And as a matter of fact, with this whole mandatory vacation time that I have, I've been getting out seeing more of the DMV because I got time to do it. So I'm looking forward to all of that. But yeah, so with this whole, let me tell you what I've done so far. You may have seen, and you may not have seen, but I went to Glenstone Museum. I did a vlog for that. Posted it on this past Monday, and I went to Taste of Bethesda. That vlog is being posted on tomorrow. So yes, I've been enjoying myself so far, and I'm really liking like the weather at this point because it's not super hot, and it's nice and cool, but not like super cold. So I'm happy about that. Okay. Hey, Lavonda girl, how you doing? Yes, I know you can't believe I'm doing a live. Yes, ma'am. Hey, I decided why not go ahead and do one. So hopefully, it'll be successful. I'm doing okay so far. But yeah, so I said with October, I was gonna try to do something like every day, like either long form content or shorts, and then I wanted to try at least to do at least one live stream. So we'll see how that goes. So if it's successful, I might do more of them. We'll see. I don't know. Okay, so Lou, and it says, don't get nothing started saying that you're going to trigger the I'm from PG County people. Oh my goodness, who are you telling? I mean, yeah, yeah. So basically, what he's referring to, I think, I may have shared it somewhere, but I had went to an event and this young lady apparently had an issue with me because she claimed that I made some type of face about people in PG County, and I'm like, I don't even know what she was talking about. I don't even recall even talking about people from PG County. I mean, I don't know, but all I know is that when I was at Tuskegee, that's where I went to college at. I had a friend there, and he's from PG County, and he was telling me back then, like in 2000, that that's like one of the richest black counties uh, in the United States. That's what he told me back then. So that sounds like a good thing to me. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. So anywho, the young lady was saying that people from PG County, they can uh, what's the word? They can spot like fake people and all of that. So I know she ain't talking about me, but anyway. So I don't have time for that. So I haven't seen her since. So there you have that. So yeah, for the PG County people, I have no issue with y'all. You should have no issue with me. Cool. What's Lavonda talking about? I am shy, proud of you though. Why, thank you. Yes. I was saying before that I called myself like scheduling this thing on Monday, and I ended up scheduling two of these. And so I deleted one, but I must have deleted the one that had the correct day and time. So I just corrected the day and time literally like 30 minutes ago. So there you have that. But yeah, so we'll see what happens with this. I might do these more often. I don't know. But yeah, so what have you all been up to? I mean, are any of you guys impacted by the furlough at all? I am. So I've been on mandatory vacation for about what I think is what day 9. Yeah, it's day 9 I think. Yeah. So I've been around here like what I'm doing is I was calling it the furlough reset because you got all this time, to like do what you want to do basically. Now, granted, you're not getting paid right now, you know what I'm saying? But the understanding is you're gonna probably get paid, back pay. I mean, we'll see. I see where, that many people saying that they may not back pay some of the federal government employees. So I mean, we'll see how that goes. But anywho, but yeah, so during this time for me, my whole process is okay, I'm gonna do things I've been wanting to do, like, you know, uh, wanting to like, get my loft organized. So I have a loft in this apartment I'm in, and that's like my closet. So I've been trying to like organize my shoes, clothes, all of that, like getting rid of stuff. So been doing that. Also, just purging, deep cleaning, giving things to the Goodwill, all that good stuff. Also, I did like a day trip I mentioned earlier. Like I went to Glenstone Museum. I put out that vlog on this past Monday. And then I went to Taste of Bethesda this weekend. And I'm putting out that vlog on tomorrow. So, yeah. So, yeah, I found me a couple nice little restaurants around here. Yeah, I'm just enjoying my time, seeing more of the city. So what I really want to go do is go to what's it called? Shenandoah Valley. That's where I want to go, so I can see the changing of the leaves. So that's on my to-do list. And I was told that the leaves are changing earlier due to like the weather. So we'll see. What we got here? Okay, Lavonda, did you go to Vegas recently? No, I did not go to Vegas recently. So when I did that video, I went to Vegas back in 2022, I think it was. I wanted to see those Seven Magic Mountains and do a photo shoot out there, so I did, but I never posted the video from it because I wasn't on YouTube. So I figured, like, why not post it, add a new song to it? You know, I don't pay for it. So that's what I did. But no, have not been to Vegas recently. No, ma'am. But I wouldn't mind going at some point. Because I don't know if you guys did it or not, but when they had the Frontier Pass for like $2.99, I did buy one where you can pretty much fly wherever Frontier goes to, and you pay like $15-$16 per flight. Now I'm not going anywhere right now because with this whole shutdown, as you've probably heard, the air traffic controllers have been calling out sick. So a lot of flights have been canceled, delayed, all of that. So I'm staying right here at home until you get all this stuff worked out. So that's just my preference. So there you have that. But what have y'all been up to? Are any of y'all impacted by the furlough? I guess not, huh? There's a lot of people in the DMV area that's impacted. But let me tell you about this convo I heard when I was on my walk today. So I was out walking, and I heard these three gentlemen. They were walking behind me, and I was ear hustling a little bit. I was. And I could hear like this one guy was saying how it's been kind of nice, having his wife at home. And I guess she was doing things around the house, that were making things easier for him, is what it sounded like. And so the second guy was like, well, why won't you retire her? And baby, when I tell you that man kind of like clammed up a little bit, like he didn't mind her, being at the house doing something, but he ain't trying to retire nobody, okay? And this third guy was talking about, well, yeah, it can be nice sometimes, with them being at home. But I'm assuming their wives must work for the government or something to that effect because, they were all, I'm like, but what are y'all doing? The fact that y'all out here walking in the middle of the day like I am, like, do they not work for somebody? But anyway, I say all that to say, I found it interesting how the guy was saying, like, yeah, he liked the fact that she was at home because she was able to do things for him, making his life easier. I'm like, okay, interesting. That what caught my ear rather. But yeah, so there's that. But he ain't trying to retire her so she can be working from home or be at the house full time. He ain't trying to do that because he's got something when that check start hitting back. Because he probably got a career woman who want to be out the house working and contributing. And truth be told, if you live out here, which I think that Mr. Maurice Reed does in Upper Marlboro, you really need at least two incomes, in my opinion, to live comfortably out here in this area. Because where I live at, just to get like a basic row house, they're like $700K for that. In San Antonio, you can get you almost a mansion for $700,000 with lots of square footage, acreage, and views. But here, you're getting a row house for $700,000. So there's that. So yeah. What else is going on? Okay, so back to what I have been doing. Oh, let me see that. He said, what? Two incomes. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you need two incomes living here comfortably. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this not Texas. Mm-mm. No. I mean, it depends. I mean, like I had did like a little my 1 year update of being in the DC area, and I was saying just like for rent, like just to get like a 1 bedroom apartment like in DC could run you, 2,500 easily. 3,000 depending on where you're located there. So yeah, like who want to work and then your whole check is like paying your rent? And I mean, I'm sure if you get a mortgage, it's probably, less for your mortgage payment, but then you got to qualify for this $700,000 property, if you will. So Now I have a friend, she's in Burke, Virginia, and she got her row house, is that what I call it, townhome, for like I think 500,000 about 4 or 5 years ago. So, but she has like her own income. Plus, she was married to a military member, and she gets half his retirement. So she has a lot of funds coming in, if that makes sense. So, okay, he says, I got one solid skill set for half a decent job, Lord. Okay. If you say so, one solid skill set for half a decent job. I mean, you'll be surprised with the skills that some of these people have out here. It's like, really? Yeah, that's all I can say. I don't even want to say too much about that. But yeah, I came out here thinking that, I was told that when you're in the DC area that, these are people are like at the tip of the spear, is what they called it. Like your high performing, top performing type people. And let me tell you, in the year plus I've been here, where I work at in particularly, that is not the case. And where I work at. I'm not talking about the rest of the DMV, but just where I work at. So yes, yeah. Let me just leave it at that. So Marie said, "I like the quiet of Maryland suburbs." I do too, actually. Once I actually kind of got out of the house and started like venturing out, walking around where I live, they have like a nice park area. The streets are nice. It's very serene. So I like being able to walk up and down the streets in the neighborhoods, going to the park, walking around the track or the pickleball courts and all that, and not being bothered. So I do enjoy that. So yeah, I mean, I do like the nice, quiet area. But I will tell you that when I first moved up here, because I did a house hunting trip and everything, and I couldn't find anything, and then I had to go ahead and move. So I was staying in this Staybridge Suites in Lanham, Maryland. So if you're from around here, you know about Lanham. So I was there. I'm thinking all of Marion looked like this, but it doesn't. But yeah, so when I was trying to find me somewhere to stay, I told the lady where I was staying. Oh my God, we gotta get you out of there, because I didn't know that Lanham was like this not desirable place to stay. But yeah, so anyway, but I did find out about this restaurant that's right there in the parking lot. What they call Sobe Lounge. So they had some really good food and they had live music. So I really enjoyed that. Yes. Okay, Lavonda laughing. Woo, and I need some certifications. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like I was watching this video the other day, and a lot of people, in my opinion, with this whole furlough thing, they kind of started like on the donation train early on. They wanted to be the first in on the donation train when it comes to, oh my goodness, my husband lost their job, da 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 da. And so this lady was did a YouTube video where she was talking about like how her husband, had it took him over a year to get a job. He's a retired military. He's a retired military or whatever, and he has certification. She was saying, he has a transferable skill set. He has certifications, and I was thinking to myself, like, ma'am, certifications are great when you match them up with like a degree. It'll help you get a job a lot faster, possibly. I'm not saying that it's, always the case, but like, yeah, I mean, yeah, I think she said he was like a personnelist in the military. So like, yeah, a lot of HR people have degrees. So yeah, she was talking about certifications, and it's taking him a year to get a job, and how everything is now on her, financially wise, and all the things. So yeah, so there's that. So yeah, look, if you are medically retired or veteran and you got those GI Bill benefits, like go ahead and get you a degree or something. You know. So that's all I got to say on that. Because you want to be more marketable. I mean, because like where I work at, they always keep moving the goalposts. Like, hey, you need to have this type of, certification, do this type of training class, and then once you do it, then they have a new post for you to meet, type of thing. So my whole mindset is go ahead and get all of your like certifications and all of your boxes checked, so they can find something new to tell you no with. At some point, they're gonna run out of it, run out of options, things to tell you no about. So that's just kind of how I look at stuff. So Marie said that's hood. Yeah, it was the hood. I agree with you. I was trying to be nice, about Atlanta, but you're right. It was the hood compared to what else I've seen out here in Montgomery County. Yes, and I was told that like Waldorf was nice, that area down there. I haven't been, but my coworker, she's always talking about Waldorf and the restaurants and all of that. So one day I'm gonna make it down there to Waldorf. We'll see. Let's see. Kanye said degrees just keep you warm. Laugh out loud. They keep you warm and they keep you paid. I mean, because hopefully, if you have a degree, you can get you a decent paying job, and that's why people be going to school getting these what they call them basket weaving degrees, where they end up getting these degrees that do not provide them a lot of potential income, and then they have all these student loans. So it's like you really gotta be strategic about what it is that you are getting a degree in. So just to answer Maurice Reed, so I'm an engineer by degree and by degree and by work experience. So that's what I do. So yeah, and so for me, I got my engineering degree, and luckily for me, I made some pretty decent decisions where my employer paid off my student loans that I had when I got my undergrad degree. It's in chemical engineering. And then once I got my master's degree, I got like tuition assistance, and then I got those loans paid off as well. So it worked out for me. So yeah. So I got my tablet here so I can read back. So I can't see any comments on this phone screen. So what is this? So, oh, basket. Oh yeah, basket. That's right. Like you'll be surprised, like how many people get these degrees that don't, and they not, and the jobs do not pay any real money per se. I'm being nice here, and they got all these loans. Like I know someone. I'll say that I know someone, and she got her degree, I think in like business, but I don't know what she got her degree in because she's a stay-at-home mom now. She don't work, so she got her degree, and she may have worked for a couple of years. Once she had the first baby, she ain't worked since. And that baby's like, I think 7 years old now. And she still got student loans that her husband has to pay. So he had student loans, she got student loans. Now we down to one income. And now they got, two kids in the house. And she's not doing anything like, hey, let me do like a little side hustle. She's not doing any side hustling. She's just being 100%, full-time stay-at-home mom and wife. So, but yeah, you have all this debt now because now you have one income trying to take care of student loans for two people. So there you have it. Okay, so Waldorf is nice, but it can be hard traffic-wise to get back and forth from there. I bet, because I have a friend that I work with, and she lives down there, and she was like, if she don't leave work by a certain time to catch the train to the bus, like it can take her hours to get to her home. So I was just like, wow. I could not imagine. At least for me, I could just I could just take the train pretty much straight to where I need to get to. And trains run like every 4 to 7 minutes, depending on which time of day and what line you're getting on. So I honestly have that issue getting out to Montgomery County. But yeah, I definitely want to be in a lot of traffic. I mean, I can say where I'm at, the traffic, I haven't really experienced traffic here too tough. I guess on the Beltway, which I don't really get on the Beltway too often to get around town, if that makes sense. So there's that. So what's this? I think people be saying I need a degree that's going to cost me 100K in tuition with the grading negative ROI currently available. I think people be saying I need a degree that's going to cost me 100K in tuition with the grading negative art return on investment currently available. Greatest, okay, with the greatest negative return on investment currently available. Oh yeah, clearly. Yeah, because before I decided to do engineering, I wanted to go to school to be like in business. So where I was from, I was in FBLA or whatever. So I wanted to do business, want to do business, want to do business, right? And so I did like a test where you do the test and they tell you like what degrees you're best suited for. And so I want to say like 3 out of the 4 things were like engineering. So by this point, I already picked what school I wanted to go to. I was going to go to Dillard University in New Orleans, but they didn't have a engineering degree program. They just had pre-engineering at the time. So I said, okay, well, let me see what schools I got applied to that I've applied to and got accepted that have an engineering program. I didn't want to go to school and get a pre-engineering degree and then turn around and go somewhere else to get the actual engineering degree. I wanted to go ahead and get it done at one location. So did that, and that's how I'm going to Tuskegee University. I remember when I went there to visit, I went on that long country road, and I was like, you know what? This is not where I want to be at. But after taking that test, I said, okay, let me just go ahead on and go here. And I picked chemical engineering degree out of the 4 they offered at the time. They offered chemical, electrical, mechanical, and aerospace. Chemical was the best suited for me, and went with that. And so when I looked at what was funny is that, when I told my dad I'm going to school for engineering, he said, you're not going to graduate with no degree in engineering. That's what he told me. I just said, okay. And so I got it done in 4 years. And so I got ready to graduate. He had went to the library in my small town to see what the starting salary was, and he was shocked. So yeah. So, the test was right. I mean, because, I had some level of challenge with some of the classes, but not a lot, so to speak. Like some people, were there, 6, 7 years getting that same degree, which, that happens, right? But yeah, I felt like I picked the right one and it was meant for me. So the first day I got to campus, I went and changed my major from business to engineering, and I never looked back. So yeah, so I knew I could make some money with that, not, this basket weaving stuff, because Tuskegee is expensive. It's a private institution at that. So no, I wasn't trying to spend that much money and then can't afford to take care of myself. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, so okay. So Maurice Bree, I take it that you live in the Waldorf area down there. So yeah, I gotta go check that. I mean, I don't know. I keep asking my friend like, what is it down there? What's there for me to like see? Like, why would I want to drive like an hour to get there? Like, what am I going to see? And I don't know, because she keeps saying her mom comes out this way for the restaurants and stuff. So I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna go out there one day and just see what's going on. But yeah, so there you have that, right? But yeah, so that's what I got going on here. So I've told you about, I guess we didn't talk about school and all kind of stuff. So what else y'all got for me? Oh, I live in Upper Marlboro. Waldorf is a little further. Okay, you did say that. My bad. You did say that. I had a friend who lived in Upper Marlboro years and years ago, but I don't remember much about that area. It was cold. It was a lot of snow. That's all I remember. And I haven't been there since. Now, is Upper Marlboro closer to like Bowie? Because I did go to Bowie. I want to say it was like Labor Day weekend. I went there. They had they had the outdoor music festival like on Sundays, and so I went out there and I caught a show before the series ended. And it was nice. Cause I don't know if you are on TikTok, but this man had went to the Bowie Town Center, and he was saying that it was like Beverly Hills. Yeah, I was just like, okay. I mean, Bowie Town Center area is nice, but I would not say that it's on par with a Beverly Hills. I mean, dude, yeah, I don't know where he's from. That might have been like a joke, but yeah, it was big on TikTok the other day. I sent it to my friend that's from the area, and she was like, man, she was like, nah, this man is not, he must be trolling. But yeah, let's see. They have nice homes and great restaurants. Okay. I mean, if I was looking about a house, maybe I'd be a place I want to go to because definitely paying 700K here for a row house. Like, come on now. Hopefully, you get a little bit more for the dollar out there in Waldorf is what I'm thinking, right? So Lou says, I'm trying to find all the speakeasies. Yeah, so me too. Cause I'm thinking like for the fall and winter, I think I want to like go to all the speakeasies in DC and kind of see what's going on with them because I like a speakeasy. They got different vibes and stuff. So yeah, speakeasies. I love rooftops for like the summertime. So yeah, to me, it's rooftop season is the summer and speakeasy season is like the winter time because I want to be indoors. I mean, they're gonna have like the igloos at some of the rooftop spots, but you gotta pay to rent those igloos in the wintertime. So there's that. Okay, so I'm right next to Bowie. Okay, nice. I like Bowie. I really do. Cause I was looking at getting a place in Bowie, but what the issue that I had was that when I was trying to like actually like schedule time to go tour places, like people weren't very responsive. So I needed to talk to people that was going to be responsive. So I wanted to go to Bowie, and then also I wanted to go to Germantown, but they just weren't responsive to me. They just wasn't, you know, responding to like, hey, I want to come out and do a site visit, tour the place. I'm looking to move. Like now, they really weren't eager to respond. So I learned that I guess during the summertime is when a lot of moves are happening around here. So they got a lot of people, trying to see something. So they got their pick of the litter. So I was like, maybe like wintertime, fall might be the better time to start trying to like tour places if you're looking to move is what I was told. So we'll see. I mean, I don't plan on moving right now. I was just trying to find somewhere to get into when I first got here. And I'm good. I'm good where I'm at right now is what I'm thinking. I might end up moving closer to DC if I stay out here beyond 2026. So we'll see. Who do I have? Who you got in Thursday night football tonight? Philadelphia Eagles versus New. I'm gonna go with the Eagles with Mr. Jalen Hurts. Yes, I'm gonna go with number one. Now I knew they were playing football tonight. That's why I wanted to have this live at 7:15. I had no idea who was playing, but if it's those two teams, I'm gonna go for the Philadelphia Eagles. And at some point, I actually want to go to a Philadelphia Eagles game. So we'll see when I get that in. But yeah, Lavonda girl, who you telling? She said, "Fine, Jalen. Yes, girl, my quarterback." But I'm also like rooting for Shador because I want him to to do his thing with the Browns. So we'll see how that goes. Because I was seeing where they were saying that they made Gabriel, I forgot his last name, the QB1 for the team, and that Shador is still number 3. So that's interesting. We'll see how that goes. Okay. She said, "Well, how far out of DC are you?" Um, let's see. Probably about 30 minutes. Yeah. Like on the train, like once I get past Bethesda, then I'm in DC on the red line stops. And then as far as like driving, depending on where you're going, it could be like about 30-minute drive, if that, depending on traffic. Now, Tacoma Park, I learned like there, like one side of the street is DC and the other side of the street is Maryland. So I didn't know that until about a month ago. So I was told to kind of explore that area and kind of see what's what because my friend lives out there and she's like right down the street from the Tacoma Park metro station. So that's nice. Okay, so the game should be on about 30 minutes. I know. Yes. So I'm not gonna hold y'all. I am not. I need to make me some dinner and stuff so I can get myself ready and set up for the game. So Lou says, laugh out loud at Lavonda, Camellia, they are playing in East Rutherford, New Jersey tonight. You could have made it to that and laugh out loud. I have no idea where East Rutherford, New Jersey is, but I do want to go out to New Jersey because people were telling me that New Jersey was better than New York. And I'm like, that's interesting. I had a friend that was in Newark and we would catch the train into New York back in the day, but I need to go back out there now and see what's going on. But anyway, y'all, I have been on here for at least 30 minutes. So, I did it, y'all. I did my little first solo live. So thank you all so much for joining and commenting in the chat. That makes it easier. I appreciate that. But yeah, check out my blogs. I got one coming out tomorrow. I got some already out on the page. And yeah, I'm gonna see you on the next one. I might do this more often. Let me know what you think about that. But yeah, y'all go ahead, catch the game, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.